Y'all, good Monday morning. Hi guys. So it is your holistic diva. I just made that name up. What y'all think about that? I don't know if I can go by diva. Diva's not really who I am. But anyway, enough about me, more about what I'm on here for. So I am on my way to my second appointment, my second colonic. And this is again the same place that I went to for the closed system colonic. If you are new to my channel, then you didn't see the previous video, so go back to the very first one. One thing that I didn't show you guys was how sterile they are. Of course, you would want to know that this is packaged. This is the tube they stick up your butt. So everybody has a non-reusable tube up their butts. So glory to God for that. Okay, so we have a technician here that is explaining the whole process of the colonic to us, so we have a better understanding, because I'm not a professional, but she is, and she doesn't want to be on camera, but you'll hear her voice in the background. I need to see if I can.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start right down here at the colon.
So this right here is the very start of your colon where the water is going through, right?
Correct. It takes around 3 days to kind of soften up this lower sigmoid area. After we're successfully into the descending part of the colon, we'll start traveling every session forward, deeper and deeper into the gut. Theoretically, around 7 to 8 days, we'll be successfully halfway through this muscle.
Oh,
At that point, we'll take another evaluation, look and see what's coming out as far as parasites and toxins, and we'll go for the other side of the colon, which is usually, this is the beginning part of the colon.
That's the beginning?
That's the beginning, but we're starting at the end, because that's
so
the
where
entrance.
would I be?
With session 2, you're going to be right around this area, and you're feeling it so tremendously. You're feeling it, it's so drastic, but that's how much we hold. The average U.S. citizen holds 40 pounds of waste.
Oh, I can lose 40 pounds right here?
Yes. And this, if you were to stretch this muscle out completely,
I need to lose that 40 pounds.
if you were to stretch this muscle out long ways, it's an 8-foot organ. So theoretically, scientifically, you can't get through 8 feet of intestinal tract in 20 years of a person's life in 1 or 2 visits. It takes a little bit of time to get through.
Because Rome wasn't built overnight. That bowel wasn't built overnight either. And 30 years of it, right?
Exactly. And this goes back to Egyptian days. You know, this whole colonic thing goes back to Egyptian days.
I'm a proponent of it. I just like the open system. Is that the closed system better?
Closed therapy, open therapy. Okay. What we just did. It's a preference for most people. However, and most people that are very much, you know, I don't want to call germaphobes, but very, would you say?
Did you hear that? Germaphobe. Me? Because let me show you guys how it is. It's like you're sitting on a toilet here. And this is the open system, right?
Yes.
This is the open system. The only good thing is that you get your privacy in here.
Absolutely.
And you are kind of coaching yourself. So that's good if you like your privacy. But you see that splash jar right there? Yep. The bowel can get up there. And it's kind of close for comfort, like I explained in my previous video. But this is what the bed looks like. Me off of it, and I'm gonna hurry up and get out of here because there's someone else waiting, and she said I can show you guys so this is the closed system. I don't know if I got them confused, but this is closed. The one that I was in prior to this one was open, so you see how it's more like you're not on a toilet stool, you're actually sitting on a table, you're comfortable. You know, you can put your little radio right there, but you have a technician sitting behind you, and she's coaching you to push. And this is the more thorough cleaning is what the nurse explained to me. The nurse technician, she explained that this is the more thorough cleaning because the tube, I'm gonna show you guys the tube. This tube, I think if you guys can see it, allows more bowel. The closed to the other system, see, I'm getting them confused now, only allows what's going to come out of this little bitty tube. So it's a big difference, and I never knew that. So I would say there are pros and cons to both. This is more for the germaphobes out there. You see how clean that system is. No toilet stool, no booties sitting on that table. Just everybody's laying down, okay? like a hospital bed. Very sterile, very clean. So big ups to this one right here. This is one we like, guys. No, I'm back. I'm such a creep, right? So that information that we got in there with that technician, I don't know if I'm able to mention her name because I didn't ask for her consent, and she had a lot of people in there. Why did I turn the air off? Like it's not Arizona, it's not 100 degrees. But she gave us some very, very good information about colonics. And if you guys did not know, I am kind of a health junkie. And I love that type of information. So I was eating it all up. Hey y'all, so I decided to come back on here. I don't even know if I need to say that. Anyway, so this is after the colonic again. And I just wrote down a couple of questions that I saw some of my subscribers ask me. So I thought that this might be common knowledge for those of you out there that might be wondering. So the type of clothes that you wear when you go to a colonic, you want to make sure that you wear something comfortable. And if you do that closed system, the closed system colonic where you're sitting on that commode where your clothes can potentially get wet, you want to make sure that you might bring, you want to make sure that you bring a change of like a shirt. I just brought some throwaway yoga pants because although I cleaned that area really well, I still am a huge germaphobe and I don't want to have colonic in my new leggings. That's just, and it might sound ignorant, but that's okay, such is life. And let's see, so the level of comfort with the colonic. Some people complain. Now I know my friend, for instance, she had a colonic and she complained about nausea. Or nausea, am I saying that right? Nausea? So she complained about nausea and she said that she would get really nauseous and she could only sit on there for about 5 minutes before she got up. So the way the technician explained this, she said that it depends on the level of toxins that you have in your body. So it ranges, it's levels to the toxins that you have in your body. If you have a lot of toxins in your body, you're going to experience a lot of nausea. And you might not, but there's a big chance that you will. So that's one thing you want to think about. Weight loss. So I know y'all just got them gems that my girl dropped at the colonic center. You can lose up to 30 pounds once you done had 30 colonics though. But I honestly feel lighter. I don't weigh myself. I explained that in a previous video, but I don't weigh myself. I go off of how my clothes fit. My clothes do fit looser, maybe the same day, 3 or 4 days after the colonic. And of course you have to make sure that your diet is in formation with your holistic healing. So you ain't gonna be able to do no colonic and have a cheeseburger, you know, a cheeseburger diet. You know, you got to make sure that everything is aligned. You know, I'm not judging you. If you want to do it, do it. But, you know, don't expect to lose weight like that. So what to eat. So I actually did a little bit of research on this, and they say that you are not supposed to have raw fruits, or no, I'm sorry, raw vegetables, because raw vegetables are a cleansing agent within themselves. Now, if you want extra cleansing, looser bowels, maybe that's something that you might be interested in, but it's not recommended. So what I'm getting right now is a pink drink from Starbucks, acai and coconut milk. So I would show you guys, but I got like 4 people in front of me, so I'm not sure I'm gonna get back on here or not. But anyway, I chose to drink that based off of the fact that the coconut milk is very hydrating. The acai has antioxidants in it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, concerns, or comments, comment them below. And of course, like always, I love you guys, and subscribe so I know the love is real. Peace, guys.